Welcome back. Today I'm going to be watching some more Ted Nivison. This is him visiting every Margaritaville in the US. I've actually not been to a Margaritaville before. Don't really know too much about it. I know it's Jimmy Buffett, but I assume it's just a restaurant, maybe tropical themed, maybe has margaritas. I mean, it does sound like my kind of place, so I'm very excited. Also, road trip. If we're going all over the US, this is going to be a lot. I'm very excited and I hope you are as well. If you are new here, please do consider subscribing. It would really help me out. I'd very much appreciate it. Thank you. Are you ready? Let's go.
I did something really stupid again. Do you want to know what it is? This is Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. It's a restaurant started by singer-songwriter Jimmy Buffett based on his 1977 song Margaritaville. They've got fried food, Jimmy Buffett's music blasting 24/7, and of course, margaritas. It is a ridiculous restaurant and one of the strangest reasons that an entire business empire could exist. And for that reason, I drove almost 10,000 miles to go to all 22 locations in the United States and Canada. Here we go again. Our first Margaritaville was located right in the center of Hollywood, California at Universal City Walk Mall. When I arrived here, there was an entire premiere going on for the new Fast and Furious movie, which was interesting, but I'm here to go to Margaritaville. And you may be wondering to yourself, Ted, after everything you went through on the Rainforest Cafe trip, why would you go on a trip like this again?
Ooh, wait, I've never been to a Rainforest Cafe either. Ooh, we might have to check that one out too.
Last year when we were finishing our final Rainforest Cafe, we noticed that there was a Margaritaville in Las Vegas as well. So a joke between us became that next year we would go to every Margaritaville in the United States. And we laughed and we laughed at the thought, and then that concept ate away at us for the next 6 months. So Eddie and I joined forces again, ready to learn about this new restaurant.
Yo, sick mustache, by the way. Holy, that thing is thick. God damn.
We were sat with our send-off crew in a boat-designed booth where I got to take in our first stop. It had a very clear tropical motif going on with palm trees and a painted blue sky. But my concern began when I noticed that the animals were not moving. Do they not have animatronics here? Our booth even had a TV that was playing what I could only assume to be Jimmy Buffett propaganda, I guess. Not only that, there was a noticeable lack of thunderstorms in this restaurant.
It's been 20 minutes. Where's the... There should be like a thunderstorm right now. Get out of here, bud. Why are we here?
So we ordered our very first margaritas of this journey, and I was feeling a culture shock, to say the least. And strangest of all, it seemed like Eddie was having a good time. Well, I guess I'll try to stay positive then. After finishing our first Margaritaville, we went to bed to prepare to drive to every single other location of this restaurant. God help us all.
Dude, okay. The longest I've drove, oh God, was it, I think like 14 hours or something is the longest that I've done. And I did it, the only stops I took was for gas. I do not wish that on anyone, okay? It was also in like a moving truck. So like a U-Haul, and it was governed, and my lead foot ass could not do like above, was it governed at 70? I think it was. I think it was governed at 70. I could not even do 75. Who goes down? I mean, I drive the speed limit. It helped me maintain the appropriate speed on the roadway. It was a great time. Are the cops gone? No, I hated it, dude. Who actually does 70 on the interstate? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gotta be 75. If it's clear and there's no cops around, you might like it's 76 and a half or something, you know? I'm just saying. But like, who does exactly 70? I was getting passed by semi trucks. I never want to experience that again. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And we'd be doing that driving in my 2002 Toyota Tacoma. Just kidding, we got a rental. Listen, last time we had some bumps along the road, like my Tacoma breaking down twice, and we had to consider what would be more reasonable. I had to break the news to the old girl, though.
Nothing's gonna happen, okay? What do you mean? It's a rental. I don't even know its license plate number. Okay, language.
Cute.
The moment of truth. There was no question whether or not it was going to work. Yeah, with the old Tacoma, it was like, we'll see.
Why are they doing this in a truck? I would think that you would want something more like, I don't know, like a family car, so you have like more space. Maybe they have a plan that I don't know about, but I already seen everything piled up in that back seat. Imagine that you had like a trunk that you could like put stuff in. I don't know. Maybe that's my woman brain wanting more room to shove more luggage.
Our next Margaritaville was located all the way in San Antonio, Texas, so we had a lot of ground to cover before that. So we drove 373 miles from Los Angeles to Phoenix, Arizona.
We made it to Phoenix.
You know what they say, what happens in Phoenix? I don't know, because I've never spent time here.
And on day 2, we had to drive 430 miles to El Paso, Texas. This drive was pretty boring. That is, of course, until we started seeing billboards for something referred to as The Thing.
We're on our way right now to see The Thing. We're thinking it might be like just a man that they found. Some kind of funny guy. I'm looking for a goblin or a gremlin.
I want to see something fucked up.
We're in the middle of nowhere in Arizona. We're about to figure out what The Thing is.
The interior of this place was like your average roadside gift shop for tourists until we found the museum. This museum was absolutely ridiculous. They would ask important questions like, what if dinosaurs were ruled by aliens from another planet? We had stumbled upon the greatest and the dumbest museum in the middle of nowhere. They had entire lore on these aliens. They had life-size sculptures of these guys too. And I don't know who designed these alien sculptures, but they made them kind of sexy, which was distracting. God, oh my God, getting turned on in this museum. Turns out the aliens were secretly controlling all of human history. Great, cool. Oh, jeez. Then they just started pulling connections from everywhere. The Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, Illuminati, the Easter Island heads, a picture of the Twin Towers. I hope this isn't implying what I think it is. And at the end of the museum, we finally got to figure out what The Thing was. And that was this.
I mean,
It's a papier-mâché doll, essentially. You want to get out of here?
yes.
So we finished our drive to El Paso, admittedly slightly more confused than when we started. On day 3, we finally made it to the location of our second Margaritaville in San Antonio, Texas. This Margaritaville was located at the coolest and only place that I've been to in San Antonio, the Riverwalk. And
There's a boat? What?
joined here by a friend.
Hello, how are you? Are you excited?
That's right, Schlatt's joining us for our second Jimmy Buffett experience. The first thing I noticed was the massive blender they had right when you walked in.
$10, you can't finish that.
Is it drinkable? Or?
We got sat down in the far corner of this restaurant, and I don't know what happened here, but I am suspicious that this is where Jimmy Buffett waterboards people. Also, our table was decorated with multiple iterations of the same photo of Jimmy Buffett on a paddleboard, which was kind of funny. Then it was time for our next margarita. I got the Beach Club, which was a massive sandwich, and I kind of had a hard time determining where the sandwich actually split. Eddie ordered fish and chips, and they unfortunately did not look very good.
Eddie, I cooked those up in my microwave the other night.
We even got a cute little family photo taken of us. Look at that. Still so full of joy I was. So we said our goodbyes to this Margaritaville. Then we strolled along the Riverwalk, and along the way, we actually...
Dude, that looks sick. Are you kidding? I want to
So
ride
we
the
said
boat.
our goodbyes to this Margaritaville. Then we strolled along the Riverwalk.
Look! That's so... I bet they don't let you have a drink. I bet you they're not cool. I bet I can't take a margarita from Margaritaville and get on this boat. But that does look really cool.
And along the way, we actually stumbled upon an old friend, the Rainforest Cafe.
Oh.
It's the Rainforest Cafe. You remember that one from San Antonio?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, there was a tiger, I think, in that. Hey.
We gotta go.
We left San Antonio to drive to Austin, Texas to crash at Schlatt's place because tomorrow we had to keep heading east.
Bye, Schlatt.
Schlatt.
Bye, Schlatt.
Bye.
Thank you so much. You guys
Bye.
No, we can stick around and be like it'll be like a fun day. Oh, okay.
It was a BB gun.
So we departed from Austin on our way to New Orleans where we'd be staying the night. Wait. Oh my God, he's back. We were passing by my favorite beaver-themed gas station, Buc-ee's, and you know we had to stop. I was almost losing my mind with excitement rolling up to this paradise. And walking in, it was just as glorious as I remember. It was a madhouse in here. And they still had everything. Fresh fruit, tote bags, jerky. It was overwhelming. Party supplies, river tubes, delicious brisket. I was losing my mind. A sausage on a stick? The beaver owns the banks? What the fuck is a beaver nugget?
My love for mascots. My love for theme.
Oh God, it's happening again.
Get it, please. Yes. I love it.
What are you talking about?
You're buying
No.
and party napkins?
This is a really clean napkin. Would you like to try?
So most napkins are clean when you buy it.
This is a Buc-ee certified napkin, as in it's certified to clean the mess you make when you eat a delicious Buc-ee sandwich.
Oh, so like what any napkin would be.
I don't know about the other napkin, okay? I haven't heard about the other napkin.
There's a huge market of other napkins.
Name one brand of napkins other than Buc-ee's napkins.
I don't know a single
Good
napkin
point.
brand.
Good point. Oh no, wait. Well, oh shit. Wait, are we counting paper towels as napkins? Because then, like, what is it, brawny or something? Bounty's good. Great value. That is a solid answer. That is a solid answer. Just napkins though, I would also be stumped. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nah, I ain't got nothing.
We traveled about 90 miles to Biloxi, Mississippi for our next location. And you're about to learn I wasn't lying when I said that Jimmy Buffett had created an entire business empire from this single song. Because in addition to Margaritaville, you've got Cheeseburger in Paradise Restaurant, Land Shark Bars, a beer of the same name, frozen drink machines, portable tailgate grills, apparel, drinkware, and as we're seeing for the first time in Biloxi, Margaritaville resorts. For the purpose of this trip, as long as these resorts contain or are close to a Margaritaville, we'll be staying at them. Arriving here, we were confronted with the true scale of this empire that Jimmy had built. Everything in this resort was Margaritaville. They even had a Margaritaville coffee shop in the lobby, and upon entering our room, we were assaulted with more island vibes. There was even quotes from Jimmy Buffett in the elevators. Quite the poet, this guy.
He really just knows how to say something that, like, doesn't really mean anything, but also means everything.
We had to travel through a massive arcade as well, but we eventually found our way to Margaritaville number 3. We were sat next to this volcano-type structure that doubled as a rock wall people could climb on.
That's sick. What? Oh my god, yo, give me a couple margaritas and let me on that. Are you kidding? Someone get a camera. That's gonna be great.
It was interesting. This time I ordered a tropical fruit margarita, which I did not expect to be a slushie. And just when we thought this would be another average dinner, without any warning, alarm bells rang and the volcano began to expel smoke. I could feel myself having flashbacks to the thunderstorms from the Rainforest Cafe. But all of that changed and reality set in when the volcano played this sound effect.
What the fuck was that?
And then immediately after, the restaurant begins blasting the song Margaritaville as we sit in a green haze of confusion. Okay then. Another perk we got when booking this resort was some preloaded arcade credits for downstairs. But since the arcade was about to close, we only each had time to play a single game. Needless to say, it wasn't very hard for me to figure out which game I'd be playing. Minions. We are about to hit a storm. And I don't know how it's going to affect me, because we are getting closer to what I would call the Jimmy Buffett Florida Margaritaville Tropical Supercluster. What does that mean, Wow? There is a total of 6 Margaritavilles in Florida. One might—
one's down in the Keys. Wait, isn't that this? Aren't these? This is like the whole— they're gone. Dude, are you kidding me? I would sell my toes to go to the Keys. I want to go to Margaritaville in the Keys. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm gonna have to live vicariously through this video.
consider this to be the base of Jimmy Buffett's power.
I don't know what's gonna happen to me. I'm already struggling a little bit. There's no animatronic animals. There's no thunderstorms. I don't understand what I'm supposed to like about this place. What, Jimmy Buffett? He's just a guy. Either way, we're hitting the road again. Wish me luck.
So I held my breath as we drove into the storm for our first Margaritaville of this supercluster in Destin, Florida. This Margaritaville was different than any of the previous ones we'd seen, as it had the most tropical feeling location.
It doesn't even look like it should operate
That's
as
so
a boat.
cool.
In terms of being considered a themed restaurant, though, I was not impressed. It was basically just a beach bar. But hey, another margarita and things hadn't gotten too bad yet.
You know what could be fun for the video? Smashing 10 of these and then driving.
That sounds like a really, really bad idea.
Yeah, not all my ideas are good. You're gonna have to get used to it.
I don't know what came over me, but I ended up ordering chicken tenders while Eddie ordered salmon, which resulted in our meals looking like Eddie was my well-adjusted father and I was his son that refused to eat anything that was not orange.
We got in the car at just the right moment because it immediately started just like pouring.
We did it. We're out of the range.
Eddie's very similar to a witch. It'll start to melt.
Sometimes I run out of room and they go.
You can't fly, so it's just kind of like you basically hobby horsing around.
Yeah, but you have to bring that up to everybody.
Mm.
You gotta just fucking tell the world that I can't fly. I can't fucking believe you.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Which way? Stop.
Next up was the Margaritaville in Panama City Beach, Florida. This location was maybe 5 times as busy as the previous one. So to get seated, we sat at the bar. At this point, I was already getting exhausted. There were so many animals in this Margaritaville, and none of them were animatronics. And then, even though I was full, I ordered more food. I don't know what was going through my head. I think I thought it would give me more energy, but I just regretted it after.
Oh,
I continued to eat. I
no.
ate more artichoke dip. I don't know why I did that.
Then we drove to our hotel for the night and got to enjoy maybe the most beautiful sunset I had ever seen. You know, my problems with the Margaritavilles were growing already, but I'm not gonna lie and say that this wasn't a really nice moment. It was so pretty, I don't even know how else to explain it. It was just gorgeous. It was
Dude, how old was I when I saw the ocean? I was grown. For the first time that I saw the ocean, I was already grown. And then I got the absolute honor of living in Hawaii and seeing the ocean there, being in the ocean there. And I probably am never going to be the person to go daily to an ocean or even like weekly or whatever. But like, I do miss it. It's so pretty. And as long as it's not like a really, really big populated beach, it's so nice. And it's gonna be summer and I want to see the ocean and they're going to the Keys. I'm upset. I'm jealous. This is jealousy.
beautiful. It was wonderful. Tomorrow we'd continue into Florida's supercluster, but at this point, we now officially had
5 done.
Nice. 5 done in 6 days?
On day 7, we
Impressive.
had to drive the entire length of Florida in a single day to our next Margaritaville in Hollywood, Florida. And we had an increasing worry that, judging by the rain clouds, Florida was not going to make it easy for us.
Ooh. Yep.
My God.
This rain came down on us as if it was a message from the rainforest gods that we were committing
Yep.
high treason.
Ridiculous.
In all of my years of driving, I had not dealt with rain like this. Whenever it was pelting
Yep.
down on us, we dropped to like 50 feet of visibility in seconds.
Yep.
It also made me a bit
Yep.
nervous because I had packed most of my clothing in the back of the truck, which was only protected by a tarp. Hope that doesn't go badly.
Why? Why do we have a truck for this? Why are you putting things in the truck, like bed, only protected by a tarp? Why truck? Do guys only want truck because truck? Why truck? Truck bad. Truck not good. Not this, no. Bad. Why? Even if the bed had like the lid thing on it, whatever that is, why Isby do this? Why Isby do this have? For why Isby doing this now, this time? Why?
This rain would haunt us all the way until we reached our destination, the Hollywood, Florida Margaritaville Resort. Now, I was expecting this resort to be the
That's
same
pretty.
island-themed kitsch as Biloxi, but then we walked into the lobby. This was the fanciest
That's really
hotel I'd ever
pretty.
been to, and also giant flip-flop.
It's huge, Bigfoot looking ass, Sasquatch.
This hotel was so massive that they gave us a map, which we had to use to find our 6
Yes.
Margaritaville.
It's a labyrinth in here.
Yes.
Jimmy Buffett might be the Minotaur.
We eventually found the restaurant, and I could feel this one weighing down on me. More boats, Jimmy Buffett music, this plane again. I keep seeing this plane. We opened up our meal with yet another margarita, and it turns out this Margaritaville was the first fancy Margaritaville we would run into. And I know that sounds like weird and contradictory, but the menu was significantly different than what we were used to. We got ceviche, which was honestly really good, and also these poke nachos. And I know that I'm suspicious of Jimmy Buffett, but these were good. And not good in the sense of them being like mere clearly acceptable, these were really good. Which was emotionally and logically confusing for me, so I continued to drink. Eddie was beginning to show some interesting symptoms at this point. He was dancing, he was sipping on the margs, he was feeling the, I guess, island vibes? You're telling me that Eddie Rainforest Hater Burback is enjoying himself at Margaritaville? Something was happening to Eddie, a metamorphosis of some kind. What are you doing to my boy, Jimmy? What do you have planned? I guess we'll figure it out sooner or later.
Oh,
we woke up
that's
that
so
morning
pretty.
to yet another double Margaritaville day, the first of which was in Miami, Florida.
I don't know if I can continue seeing Jimmy Buffett's face.
You kind of have
I'll go like this. I'll say, I don't want to see you, Jimmy. I don't want to see you.
I'm just confused how you have a problem with seeing Jimmy's music videos or concerts, but you like animatronics screaming in your face.
But they're not speaking English.
Is that the problem?
This Margaritaville was a pretty basic location. I got a blueberry pomegranate margarita, which was incredibly sugary. But this Margaritaville was not the most significant location that we'd be hitting today, as we would be heading even further south from Miami. In fact, we'd be heading as far south as anyone could possibly drive in the United States. We were going to Key West, Florida, the southernmost point in the United States.
We're going to have
I want to go. 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 I want to go.
Bridges.
It's an ocean
I wanna go.
highway.
And we were a bit nervous about what the rain situation would be like given the lightning we had seen the night before and the fact that we were driving behind a truck with a video game amount of propane tanks on it. But we drove it. For people who are not fans of bridges, this would not be the drive for you because the majority of this drive...
Okay, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. If I had to drive a long drive again, it would be this drive. I would probably fly to Florida, get a rental, and then drive this drive down to the Keys and stay in the Keys. This, oh my god. I want this so bad. I want to do this so bad.
I've involved us being on a bridge over water. If you zoomed out, it looked like we were driving in the ocean. And after 2 hours of driving between islands and bridges, we finally made it to Key West, location of the original Margaritaville, Margaritaville Prime. That is, of course, if you don't include the attempted Margaritaville in Gulf Shores, Alabama, that was allegedly more like a club. We're gonna keep that just between us. Either way, here we are, Margaritaville Prime. On first impressions, you could absolutely tell this was the original Margaritaville. There was even like a GTA loading screen of young Jimmy Buffett painted on the wall, which for some reason Eddie was implying looked like him.
Oh,
it doesn't. We got yet again
kinda.
another margarita. And as I was slowing down in my enthusiasm for this animatronic-less place, it appeared that Eddie was having a grand old time. He even convinced me to purchase a Margaritaville shirt with him. When in Rome, I suppose. So we left that Margaritaville and checked into our third Margaritaville resort. This one was definitely chiller than Hollywood. It had more of like a motel type setup to the building.
They gave us a free margarita when we checked in. We were walking.
Oh, my heart. Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea how badly I want to be greeted by free margaritas? Please! Please, this is my dream! You're living my dream! Oh my god! That'd be so fun.
Away, and the lady was like, "Don't forget your free margarita." I thought it was a joke. They were not joking.
We're getting drunk tonight. I did a
Okay.
dramatic walk-off.
We headed down to the beach of Key West to decompress after a long day of Jimmy Buffett nonsense. As we sat there on the beach pondering the trip thus far, I could feel my sanity slipping. And also, what was wrong with Eddie? He seemed so carefree, unaffected by Margaritaville's lack of animatronic animals, thunderstorms, and ambient monkey noises. And
I think it's called like Margarita Time or something. Or what? Fuck. I don't know. I don't know if they'll talk about it, but I think he's alluding to the fact that you get on this like beach time or margarita time or whatever.
And even more so, what was going on with me? I'm the one supposed to be having fun, living in the joy of these restaurants, but it's just not the same. Looking out over the crystal waters of Key West, I could almost see my long-lost friends. The Rainforest Cafe mascots, the Wild Bunch. Cha-Cha the tree frog, Tukey the elephant, Bomba the gorilla. I feel so lost without your guidance. I had no idea what they'd think of this Jimmy Buffett I was spending so much time with. Would they hate me? Was I betraying the Rainforest Cafe on this trip? I don't know. What made Margaritaville so great? Could there really be a themed restaurant just about a guy? I don't know. And I don't know if I was ready to trust him yet. I can probably survive more Margaritavilles, and admittedly, it's nice to see Eddie happy. And we only have like, well, let me see how many have it. Oh, fuck. There's 15 more? made it to Orlando, Florida, where we would check into our next Margaritaville hotel. And back when we booked this, Eddie managed to get one of the last hotel rooms before they booked up. And the only other types of rooms that were available was their cottages. Now, I had no idea what this meant. Cottages at a Margaritaville resort? Little did I know, I would be walking into the dystopian manifestation of Margaritaville. This was not simply a collection of cottages. These were no cabanas, no Lincoln log cabins. This was a suburb in the town of Margaritaville in the county of Tequila. Pastel-colored houses lined the streets. It was so picture perfect, I thought I was in Nuketown. And if things went south, I might need to hide in a fridge. That's an Indiana Jones reference. Not only that, but when I checked in, they upgraded my cottage, so I got a house. I became worried that I'd never make it out of this town, like I was trapped in some Twilight Zone alternate reality. So I ran amongst this picturesque village. It was a labyrinth of tropical nightmares. Pastel colors, margaritas, quotes from Jimmy Buffett everywhere I turned. I was trapped. There was no way out. Purgatory was here. I was stuck in Jimmy Buffett hell. I was trapped in this purgatory for at least a full 24 hours, but I'm not even sure. The minutes turned into hours and time just became a construct. Oh, cool, new merch. Wow, look at this fashionable stuff. This makes Purgatory almost better. Wow, look at that. You're telling me all this stuff is available right now at Ted.store? Oh my goodness gravy. Oh my goodness gravy. That's pretty cool. Ooh, look at that shirt. Hope people head over to Ted.store to get some cool freaking merch. But yeah, I'm in Purgatory and I wasn't sure how long I'd remain here. That is until day 11, where I managed to escape this purgatory to rejoin Eddie at the Florida Universal City Walk Margaritaville for our final location of this exhausting Florida supercluster. This Margaritaville was absolutely massive. I'm surprised they could fit this much in one place. They had a collection of sea animals hanging from the ceiling, which tragically were not moving or making a sound. I'm starting to think that these were innocent animatronics that Jimmy hunted for his own nefarious reasons. Another margarita ordered, and I think I'm starting to lose my mind. Not only that, but this Margaritaville had the interesting addition of people on stilts, making balloon animals for customers. I'm not sure how this relates to Jimmy Buffett at all. Maybe they just wandered in and nobody's doing anything about it.
I think it might be an it because that's not the size of a normal person.
Dehumanizing them? Oh yeah, your legs aren't like that. You don't deserve to have a driver's license or a home.
Based on the menu, it appears that Jimmy likes to create strange chimeras of food, such as the nacho burger or the loaded baked potato soup. So I kept it safe and I got fish tacos. Upon finishing at this location, we would depart Universal, and I was getting pretty excited for this because it was finally time to escape the clutches of the Florida supercluster. See you later, you demonic suburb.
What? No, dude, this seems so cool. This seems like it would be so fun. Am I just lame? I don't know, man.
I hate you. So Eddie and I departed to head further north, driving all the way from Orlando, Florida to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where tomorrow
I've been to Myrtle Beach.
we'd be hitting our next Margaritaville. But before that, this video is sponsored by SoFi. When I was going into college, there was a lot I had to figure out, and getting a student loan was probably one of the more stressful ones. Private student loans from SoFi are here to give students the financial freedom they need to pursue their educational goals. And SoFi offers competitive interest rates that can help you save money over the life of your loan. They understand that every student's financial situation is unique, which is why they provide flexible repaying options that fit your budget. If you're worried about qualifying, over 75% of SoFi student loan borrowers have a cosign. Adding one increases your approval chances and can help qualify applicants for lower student loan rates. My dad co-signed on my student loan. And SoFi offers tons of support to help you through the process. From a paying for college hotline where folks can set up calls with their specialists, to a wealth of videos and articles specifically for college students, to even a monthly scholarship. SoFi's not just here for student loans either. They've got checking, savings, credit tracking, investing, and so much more. Learn about financing your education at SoFi.com/Ted Nivison. It only takes 3 minutes to apply online, and there's no impact on your credit score to see your rate. Plus, new borrowers can even get a 0.25% discount on the rate until August 31st. Thanks again, SoFi, for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to it, baby. This Margaritaville was located at a place called Heroes Harbor.
It's sort of like we're kind of heroes for doing this, you know? When my tummy hurts from eating too much Margaritaville, I think I deserve a Purple Heart.
And at this point, I've been trying to keep an open mind, but entering another Margaritaville, which by the way, we were doing on a Tuesday, was filling me with a new type of dread I had never felt before. Is this what Eddie felt like on the rainforest trip? No, that can't be right. This is different. I ordered a perfect margarita, which is the normal margarita, because I just could not handle the sugar content of any of their other drinks at this time. And I decided to take the adult route and order some salmon to give me a semblance of sanity.
Now we are on our way to Atlanta to go to another Margaritaville. Fuck.
Yay!
So we headed to Atlanta, Georgia for our second Margaritaville of the day. Everything was going swimmingly. We were making good time on our drive. That is, until disaster struck. As we were driving down the highway, we eventually would hit standstill traffic. And this delayed us for a very long time. This was not good because we had to make it to our next Margaritaville tonight in Atlanta. Eventually, we started moving again, but we had lost a lot of time. So we called and confirmed that the kitchen would be closing at 11 p.m., which was awesome. So we finished our drive to Atlanta and walked over to Margaritaville to eat, only then to find out the kitchen had closed an hour early because they weren't as busy. This was a huge problem because even though the bar was still open, Eddie's goal is to eat at every Margaritaville, so it wouldn't count if we didn't eat here. And we'd be departing from Atlanta tomorrow hours before they'd open again. So if we couldn't eat here tonight, the whole trip would need to be rescheduled. All of the bookings that we made, everything. I didn't really know what else to do in this situation, so I made a gamble. I walked inside and I met with the manager and I said in full honesty, hey, this is gonna sound really, really weird, but me and my friend are going to every Margaritaville in the United States. We really need to eat here tonight because we're leaving early tomorrow morning before you guys open. Is there anything that you can do to help us out? It could just be some chips, literally anything, as long as we eat here it counts. And to my absolute delight, she says, I got you. So she goes back into the kitchen as the restaurant is closing and starts preparing some food for us. We didn't even know what they were making for us either. It was a mystery. But at this moment, we were in disbelief that they were even helping us out in the first place. And after a little bit of waiting and shock, they brought out the food, and it was beyond anything we could have expected. They made us a full set of ribs with fries and chips with some artichoke dip. They even gave us each a margarita. And this food tasted better than anything I had eaten on this trip. The ribs were fall off the bone. The fries tasted like pure kindness. The margarita was infused with joy. We were blown away with just the pure kindness that was displayed to us in this moment. And we left that restaurant and just felt so grateful specifically to this manager for helping us out. We will
Yeah, W manager. That's insane. That's so sweet. I think the only reason was because they had closed early, of course, but like, that's awesome.
Continue to go onward to our next Margaritavilles.
No delay.
No delay.
Skedaddle. Gotta skedaddle.
Without any delay, we reached the Nashville, Tennessee Margaritaville, located right in the center of Nashville. And this Margaritaville took on some of the city's identity, like a person playing live country music in the restaurant. But despite the wonderful moment yesterday, I was still struggling with how many we had gone to. I mean, a big part of it was the lack of safari fries. Just put safari in front of fries and I'm gonna be good. But you can't do that, Jimmy, can you? And the persistence of Jimmy Buffett to put his plane, the hemisphere dancer, in most of the locations was starting to make me mad. Like, we get it, Jimmy. You own a plane. Good for you, man. Oh, what, the restaurants and resorts and tailgate grill weren't enough? You need to rub in that you own a plane, Jimmy? The nerve of this guy. After leaving Nashville, we drove 213 miles to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
I know Pigeon Forge. I'm pretty sure I have walked by the exact Margaritaville they're about to show you, because there is another chain called Dick's, and I love eating at Dick's Last Resort. I can't give you the clip. I'm sorry. Say it. Do I have to? Do I have to say it? Do I have to say it? One gifted sub, and I will give you the clip. I'm a businesswoman now. Oh, I mean, it's enough slices. It's enough slices. Fine, you can have your freaking clip. So there's this restaurant in Pigeon Forge that is right beside this Margaritaville called Dick's. And let me tell you, I love Dick's. It's so good. Tastes amazing. The food's amazing, okay? The people are like mean to you. Like, they're paid to be a dick to you, but they're still like nice in terms of like my waiter was very like sassy and like giving me shit and everything else. And he brought out my food and something was wrong with my food. And I was like, hey, there's something wrong. And of course, you know, him being a dick, he's like, yeah, of course there's something wrong with your food. So what's wrong with your food? And I was like, well, they didn't put all my stuff on my baked potato. And he was like, oh, those assholes. And then he like took my baked potato and brought me out like the loaded one that I ordered and stuff. And then he printed out my receipt and there was like a bunch of like, you know, no dollar charges, but like a bunch of being needy, called me over, like, you know, annoyance fee and like all of this stuff. So like the actual receipt was so long and it was so good. It was so good. I can tell that those people enjoy their job. It's so amazing. I want to go again, honestly.
See, and I'd never been to Pigeon Forge before, so I was confused when everything around us turned into weird gimmicky businesses and something called a dinner feud. The fuck is a dinner feud?
I want to do that. There's also an upside down building as well. There's a lot of stuff in Pigeon Forge. I've not even been to everything and I lived in Tennessee, but it's very tourist trap. So like everything's expensive. Everything's overly expensive, but there's a lot of cool stuff to do.
A business where you go fight people during dinner? This strange town is where we reach our second to last Margaritaville resort. Upon checking in, it was funny to see all of the Margaritaville decorations, but with a clear Tennessee twist to the design. Changes in latitudes, changes in attitudes, brother. We even got a license to chill.
It's engraved into the wood.
I was so worried. Thank God. Can you imagine if we wanted to chill and we don't?
I wasn't that worried about it.
So we walked across the street to eat at our 13th Margaritaville. Another margarita, some more food, and the only thing notable about this Margaritaville was the strange contraption they had, which I assumed was supposed to fill the blender with margarita, but nothing happened the whole time we were there. I was bummed too. I was looking for some spectacle for once.
Very nice.
On day 15, we had a big driving day. We departed Tennessee and drove more than 600 miles to a hotel outside of Philadelphia. And on day 16, we got ready to have
2 Margaritaville meals today from, you know, our favorite restaurant, the most chill place on earth.
That's not true.
By your boy, Jimmy B, Jimmy Buffett.
Uh-huh.
You know, greatest American singer-songwriter to ever grace this earth.
I don't know
Is he getting brainwashed?
what's happening to you right now. This is...
Burger in Paradise.
Yeah, no, we've had it.
Margaritaville.
Uh-huh.
His other songs.
Our first stop of the day was in Atlantic City, New Jersey, which is sort of like the Vegas of the Northeast. And normally, I would not make that distinction, but in order to reach the Margaritaville, we had to walk through an entire...
Ooh, Gamba.
I'm riding my luck. I'm taking my chances.
Casino. So we reached the Margaritaville, and Eddie was behaving even stranger. I guess he's trying to be cool or chill. I'm not sure what he's going for here. He also was looking at the menu like he was seeing it for the first time, and not the 14th consecutive time in 16 days. But hey, another margarita, another round of the same themeless food. Eddie tried to steal some of mine like a little rat. We got another photo taken of us. I'm clearly having the time of my life. Look at me. I'm so happy. And after we finished, as is customary, a quick touch to the Atlantic Ocean, and then it was time to move on.
We're on our way to the next Margaritaville.
Number 15, you know.
Burger King foot
I just
lettuce.
didn't understand how Eddie could be having such a good time. To be honest, it was kind of pissing me the fuck off. I don't know who he was becoming, but it was clear he had a very different view of Jimmy Buffett than me.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I didn't know that about him.
Oh my days.
What are you doing?
Sorry?
What are you doing?
I'm just very interested in my Jimmy Buffett book. Tales from Margaritaville, New York Times bestseller.
Oh yeah, no, I know about it. You've been reading it for like 2 days straight, but you're making a show of it. You're eating it up right
I know
now.
what you're talking about. Ted, you just gotta learn to go with the flow of things, you know? Go with the tides.
You don't. Okay.
Sometimes the water comes in and you just gotta go in with it. Sometimes
That's
it
called a
drags you out.
riptide.
Riptide or not, it's all gonna be good.
I just am kind of confused on why you didn't give this sort of energy when we were going to every rainforest cafe.
You don't understand why I'm enjoying going to beautiful beaches rather than going to
A
every
beautiful
fucking
forest?
mall.
You need to tell me exactly what I should like so much about these experiences at Margarita.
No animatronic screaming in your face.
Okay, that's
Okay.
a negative.
W?
You just gotta do what I've been doing. Not having a problem at all and not totally freaking out and just being chill and not freaking out
Why are
and
you
trying to figure out
specifying
a way
all
to
these
deal with
things?
it.
And it wasn't just Eddie that was acting weird, because I think these restaurants are doing something to me as well. Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Despite this, I had high hopes for our next Margaritaville, which we would find in...
Ooh. Oh, this is gonna
The
be
city of New
interesting.
York. Home of-
Yo, Margaritaville in New York? surely it's still themed, right? That's gotta be weird.
Times Square, Margaritaville, and our final Margaritaville resort. They somehow managed to fit the flip-flop in this one. And hey, check out this view. That's pretty good. We were joined at this Margaritaville with my best pals from college, Katie and Devin. And I'm not sure what I expected from the Times Square Margaritaville, but I for sure did not expect this. They had a giant replica of the Statue of Liberty holding a margarita. It was...
Okay, that's really clever. That actually, in my opinion, blends the two, like, aesthetics really stupidly good.
Playing music, there were stingrays and lights. Oh, shoot. This is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. Katie and Devin were having a good time. It was a fancy Margaritaville, so our food was good. Oh, God, I'm confused. Do I like this place? No. It's just the margaritas. Jimmy's trying to play tricks on me. That's what this is. This is just a trick. But hey, alcohol is alcohol. I'm here with friends, and we're here in New York, so might as well have a good time.
Brand new moolah, you still fresh, don't let it fool ya. I get checks, I'm investing half and blowing all the rest, bitch.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my head. Oh, my head. I woke up that morning hungover and realized, oh my God, there were still more Margaritavilles to go. Although now that I think about it, that Times Square one was kind of cool. I mean, no, that can't be right. There were no animatronics, no safari fries. Is it possible that Margarita... Well, whatever, let's get out of here. Goodbye, giant flip-flops. See you never again. It was time to hit the road.
He's coming around.
From New York City,
He's
we'd be
getting
driving
swayed.
all the way up to Syracuse, New York for another Margaritaville. And during a stop, I noticed that something was happening to my facial hair. Not sure what that's about, but before we reached Syracuse, we would meet up with a special friend along the way. My best friend, Tucker Keene.
Eddie. Hey, man, we go so way back, you know?
Good to see you. It's just, it's very sorry.
Yeah, I know.
I will fight you. I will fight you. If I am so excited to see you and you go up to the other person that's right beside me and you want to hug them, fuck you. I would cry. I would cry. I would act. No, you, me, hug now. Notice me, love me, appreciate me. No.
Fucking asshole. For the rest of our drive to Syracuse, I actually rode with Tucker. See ya, Eddie.
Should I show them the condition in which your car is?
Hey, I'm just nuts.
You're
It'd be funny if Eddie and I got into a car accident.
Stop.
That would be funny. And on your video, you could be like, Eddie fucking rear-ended us. It was such his fault. And
Eventually, we arrived in Syracuse at the Destiny Mall. This was a really large mall, like one of those crazy Mall of America type sized ones. And it actually was the first time that we would go to a Margaritaville in a mall. I didn't know they did that. I thought that was Rainforest Cafe's thing. This was one of the more depressing Margaritavilles we had been to. The blender at the front was in pieces. Tucker started investigating inside it. And when we sat down, half of the restaurant did not have people in it. And it was Saturday. Another margarita down the hatch, and the food was all right. It's probably one of the lower ranked Margaritavilles if I had to choose. But that wasn't the only location we'd be going to today. So we waved goodbye to Tucker and his wonderful wife, Emma. See you later. And began our drive to the one and only Canadian Margaritaville in Niagara, Ontario. All we had to do was just get through Border Patrol, and we did on the first try. We've gotten better at crossing the border. Obviously, Niagara is where one of the best Rainforest cafes is located, so I changed into an outfit to try to convince Eddie to let us go.
All right, Eddie, I'm ready.
Ted, we're not. We're going to the Margaritaville.
We can't even go just once?
So, without stopping at the Rainforest Cafe, we headed to Canada's Margaritaville. What I didn't know was how much this location would affect me. We got sat down right next to a giant projector, which was playing more Jimmy Buffett propaganda. And normally I'd be frustrated with this, but then something shocking caught my eye. Who are you? I was blessed with a vision of a pirate mascot in this location wearing a Margaritaville shirt. What was the meaning of this? Did Margaritaville have a mascot and I didn't know? And was I falling in love with this mascot? No, that's ridiculous. There's no way I was falling in love with this pirate mascot. That's crazy. I didn't know how to process these feelings I was having, and before I had a chance to try, another volcano alert, but this time, a giant animatronic bottle of tequila comes out of nowhere and begins pouring tequila into the giant Margaritaville blender. They have animatronics too? too?
Wait, what's going on?
The menu was special as well. I got a spicy margarita, and it was really good. We got poutine as well, and it was delicious. I could feel something stirring inside me, something I hadn't felt in a while. Was it possible?
The storm
And as
is
we exited
brewing.
this Canadian Margaritaville, I began to peruse the gift shop, and I saw this. A giant Niagara Falls Margaritaville glass.
Must resist.
I need it.
must resist.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, got a little excited there.
We finished the night by enjoying a fireworks show over Niagara Falls, and man, Canada, you have done something to me for sure. Tomorrow we begin our journey west for our final 5 Margaritavilles.
Ooh, pretty.
The next stop on this trip was in Cleveland, Ohio. And while this Margaritaville was admittedly not in the prettiest location, something about these margaritas was tasting better, I think. The food was tasty, and I left there with a smile on my face. This is weird. I'm gonna have to see a therapist after this because I don't know what's happening to me. After Cleveland, we drove 350 miles to just outside Chicago, Illinois, where that night we'd crash at Eddie's mom's place, because tomorrow we'd be heading into the city.
Ooh, 19 days. Golly bum.
As we commuted into Chicago, these feelings I was having were not going away. Was I going through a metamorphosis too? Something still was stirring inside my soul, but I hadn't figured it out yet. When we got into Chicago, we met up with Eddie's cooler and more charming and sexier brother, Tony. Eddie, this isn't for you. And we also were joined by the illustrious Danny Gonzalez, who seemed very ready to go to Margaritaville. This
nice
location
shirt.
had the vibes of an old Chicago bar and grill. Danny and Tony seemed to be having a good time, and again, so was I. The margaritas were good, and I ordered more fried food. Eddie seemed to be having like a stomachache or something, but I'm sure he'll come back around. Although Danny got a little bit worried when the volcano alert came on the TV.
Is that real?
Oh my god.
Laura, get in the basement. Get the dogs and get in the basement.
Oh my god.
Let's go! Oh, never mind. No, it's just a goof.
And they started playing Margaritaville. The song isn't so bad. So we left that restaurant, and surprisingly, I was feeling pretty good. So we headed to the Bean.
Don't touch the bean. I promise you don't touch the
It's so
Said
dirty.
our goodbyes to Tony and Danny, and prepared to head to our next Margaritaville because we weren't finished yet. On day 20, we departed Chicago and began our drive to Bloomington, Minnesota for our third to last Margaritaville. My feelings on this restaurant were as cluttered as ever, and this became even more apparent as we reflected on the trip thus far.
Man, especially because this trip is longer, I am really getting tired of these, man. I'm just kind of glad, that we can enjoy being a little miserable with somebody, to not be alone in that.
I don't know, man. I mean, I was initially like really against him and kind of suspicious of Jimmy, but things have happened, and
What do you mean things have happened?
I don't mind it as much.
Are you not tired of drinking sweet cocktails almost every day?
Well, they've got fun.
No.
If I handed you a vial with a skull and crossbones on it, and I said, drink this, it's called silly juice, you would taste it?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it could be like a little.
And if I said, drink this is poison, what would you do? Are you thinking about it?
Well, I don't know.
If I said, drink
Can
this
you just give me
poison?
some time to think? But what if it's like a little character?
What do you mean?
Like, what if it's a little character, like a mascot that came up
Oh
and said,
my
hey,
days.
try this.
Try this poison.
I'd give it a thought.
That's not good, dude.
It's respectful to the character.
You don't need to respect somebody who's telling you to drink poison. God, dude, what? I don't understand what's going on up there.
We've only got 3 more to do. Maybe I'll figure it out by the time we do those last ones. But what, we're at 43 minutes. What time is it?
It's 5.
It's 5.
5 o'clock right now.
Okay.
Are you good to drive?
Yeah, no.
Get this man a margarita. It's 5 o'clock.
That's a little bit weird. So we finished our drive, arriving at the Mall of America in Bloomington, Minnesota at 5 o'clock. And after a little bit of searching, we finally made it to the Margaritaville at 5 o'clock. What we didn't expect was for this Margaritaville to be across the hall from the Rainforest Cafe. You can see it in the background of my last video. We had been standing right across from this restaurant a year before, completely unaware we'd be returning here to go to the same spot to go to the restaurant across the hall. Entering this Margaritaville, my conflicted feelings were reaching their breaking point. I was enjoying myself. How could this be possible without the attributes of the Rainforest Cafe? I began to consume, and this food was tasting so good. I was enjoying myself. The environment was wonderful and tropical and stupid, too. Another margarita at this hour? But what time is it?
It's always 5 o'clock.
No, that can't be right. It was just 5 o'clock. It was just 5 o'clock. Oh God, I'm realizing it now. It's not just 5 o'clock somewhere. Oh God, it's 5 o'clock everywhere. What's happening to me? What a stupid phrase. It just justifies drinking at inappropriate times. Just say that you want to drink at 12:30 in the afternoon. This place is so silly, so ridiculous. How could something like it exist? I reach for my final semblance of sanity, the cheeseburger in paradise, and the question still rattled in my mind as loud as a crashing wave. What is Margaritaville?
Hey guys, what time is it? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Cheers! Lovely.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I figured it out. I think I figured it out. I had been wandering in the dark. It was with me this whole time. It had been this whole trip. I can't believe I didn't see it before. I had been so blind to reality. The theme, it was all around me. In the air, in the sky, in this kooky character. Hell, even in this roller coaster. It was all so clear to me now. I finally understood what I actually like about themed restaurants. I finally understood why I loved the Rainforest Cafe. And as a result, why I think I love Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville too. It wasn't about animatronics or safari fries or gorillas at all. A themed restaurant was so much more and yet so simple. It just had to be stupid. And it was so stupid. And so I realized Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville was a themed restaurant, at least by my definition. I could finally truly enjoy this restaurant just like I could the Rainforest Cafe. And lucky for me, well, we still had 2 more.
Yay!
On day 21, we began our 690-mile drive from Bloomington to Tulsa, Oklahoma. This was a long drive, but the joy I was feeling for my second favorite themed restaurant, Margaritaville, powered me through it. Eventually, we'd reach Margaritaville number 21 at the River Spirit Casino in Tulsa. And this is also where we'd see our very first Margaritaville Casino, which basically means island-themed gambling and quotes on the walls encouraging that mindset. I'm gonna conveniently ignore this portion of the language we're using here around gambling, Jimmy, because I think we're on the same page for once, and I don't want to ruin this thing we got going on, okay? This Margaritaville would be our final fancy Margaritaville. Everything we ate here tasted good. And you know I'm getting the poke nachos again. Yummy, yum, yum, in my tummy, tum-tum. That's what I say, that's what I've always said. We were graced with another volcano alert, in which this time the margarita would come out of the volcano and waterfall into the giant blender. Really a lot of minerals in that margarita. But despite the dinner and a show we were receiving from Margaritaville today, Eddie was not showing the same enthusiasm for Margaritaville anymore. So the next day, I decided to kindly and maturely speak to him about it. So Eddie, when are you going to change your name?
What?
When are you going to change your name?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought, you know, based on the way you're acting, maybe you'd be changing your name to Mr. Hates Fun and last name Margaritaville.
What, I hate fun for just being a little bit exhausted? I don't understand what...
I don't know. You tell me, man. I got to where you were at. I was suspicious of Jimmy. And then I opened up my heart to the margaritas, and now all of a sudden you start hating the Margaritavilles? What's the deal, man?
So I just want to start off. I don't think whatever place you're in is where I was at all during the trip. To be honest, honestly, I want to ask you, you weren't enjoying it when we had like good locations or when we started it, when we were just kind of having a couple of drinks.
I just didn't get it.
I just don't understand how we go to more and more of these restaurants and you like it more, and to be honest, you get weird.
What do you mean I get weird?
All I would need to do is hold up a mirror to you saying that.
Well, unfortunately for you, there's no mirrors in cars, Eddie. Jesus. I just don't understand.
Are you sure
why
about that?
We can't be on the same page, okay? We go on the entire trip where we go to Rainforest Cafe. You hate it. You're miserable the whole time. And then we go on this Margaritaville trip. You're loving it. You're loving it. I don't know what's going on, but then I start to like it, and I'm seeing maybe the magic is in the sauce. Maybe Jimmy has something going on. I thought maybe we'd understand ourselves for once, but no. So I ask you, Eddie, why can we not get on the same?
Because it's who we are, Ted.
Mom and Dad, stop fighting! Please! Please! I'll do better! I'll do better in school! I'll get better grades! I'll take out the trash! Mom and Dad, please! Please, stop fighting! Stop! Stop it!
Oh?
It's who we are!
No!
We're different people.
Are my mom and dad getting a divorce? Are our two dads right now getting divorced?
Okay? You would eat at a restaurant that would give you food poisoning multiple times if there was just a little animatronic to keep you company, okay? And I like to complain about things sometimes. All right, is that so bad? It's who we are.
Well, then I guess that's it.
Yeah.
I guess that's it.
You don't have to say it twice. I said yeah. You said it a third time. Fuck.
Was it true? Were Eddie and I destined to never be on the same page about these restaurants? I racked my brain, trying to think of a way to bring them back to the light. There was only one location left, so I had to think fast. And that's when I realized there was still a chance to save him. The last possible thing that could get Eddie on my side once again. Margaritaville's homemade key lime pie. A dessert infused with the soul of the original Margaritaville in Key West. It was the only thing I could do to bring the spirit of Jimmy Buffett back to young Burback's heart. And what a perfect place for our final Margaritaville. Las Vegas, where the seeds were sown for this entire trip. I was ready to implement my plan and bring Eddie back onto my side. However, it seemed like Eddie had done some soul searching as well, because he had a surprise for me.
Stand right there.
Okay.
Ed, we are headed to the final Margaritaville, but what do you say we make one pit stop first? Do you want to go to the Rainforest Cafe and get one drink?
That's right. Before our final Margaritaville, Eddie and I were...
Communication! Communication! You can save your marriage! Just communicate!
We're going back one final time to the Rainforest Cafe. And it was so beautiful. Hello, giant pillar of giant fruit. Hello, animatronic gorilla. Hello, Tracy Tree, you weirdo. Hello, fake starry rainforest sky. And hello, thunderstorms. Oh my god, I missed the thunderstorms. It was beautiful, and we appropriately got Cheetoritos.
I've never
and
been to one of
they were
those.
so bad, but so good at the same time. I could feel Eddie and I coming together again, even if it wasn't in the way that I thought we would. So we said our goodbyes to Rainforest Cafe and kept going, because we had one final stop to make, our final Margaritaville. So we entered that restaurant. We sat once again in a boat design booth. We raised our margaritas in celebration, and there it was, in all its glory, a key lime pie. And with one single bite of that tropically infused dessert, we realized what we had done. Oh yeah, we did. We had done it again. Every Margaritaville in the United States and Canada. Through the trials and tribulations, the rainforests and the beaches. We had traveled across an entire continent twice just to go to some themed restaurants. We completed 2 road trips for the stupidest reason ever. And you know, despite our differences, we had done it together.
Now kiss.
Con i baci miei io ti darò tutto l'amore che ora ho, perché sei solo tu, l'amore mio.
Wow. That's crazy. That was so good. Okay. All right. I don't know what I expected going into this. I was just excited to see the different locations and see what Margaritaville was. And even though it just started off as a restaurant themed on Jimmy Buffett, this was absolutely insane. They've made this so incredibly fun. I love this so much. Oh my god. Please make sure you check out the original video. It's going to be linked down below. If you like my video, make sure you like and subscribe so I can see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.